since that time, no, it was developed a little bit, no, ilagyan ng mga bag, ng mga tawag dito, mga functions, I don't know, that is function room or not, but so ayan po, hindi natin alam yung ano yung loob niyan, but and there's another building that is being constructed here. Ayan, I don't know, that building is for what, then tinatayo pa lang siya. So medyo maraming tao ngayon namamasyal dito kasi weekend. So usually pag weekend, ano, bakasyon din kasi nila, karamihan sa kanila. So ayun. So pupuntahan po natin yan, yung hugasan ng kamay, no. Oh, by the way, no, yung Torii Gate, ang ibig sabihin po nun, etong Torii Gate na, yung Torii Gate na yan. So that means if you are entering the Torii Gate, you are leaving the profane world behind, you are leaving the carnal world behind, and when you are entering it, you are entering a sacred place. So kaya kung titingnan natin, no, usually yung mga traditional Japanese, bago sila pumasok dyan, and after pumasok, nagbabaw sila, no, to honor, okay, yung sacredness ng lugar. So yan po. So punta tayo dito sa hand washing. So try natin. So syempre, alam naman natin ibig sabihin ng water. Water means cleanliness, no? So if you are coming here, you can just do like this as well. Okay. So actually it's a respect, ano, to their belief. But then we are not, as Christian, we are not, of course, trying to we are not to be trying to follow, no, their actual belief and theological belief or religion. Siyempre yung ano, manok, Torii. Wow. Yeah, it's very big. Then it's freely roaming around here, so without any fear of hunters. So, perhaps napakain din siya dyan, no? So sa ngayon, actually medyo maraming tao na pumapasyal dito. And yung shrine is banda doon, no? Titingnan natin mamaya. Hopefully we will be able to enter inside the shrine. So another chicken here, no? Another hen. So ayan, free roaming around, and of course some doves. And ito pa yung mga tawag dito, historical posters nila rito, no? Ayan, makikita po natin. Unfortunately, I cannot read Japanese language, but then if you can see, no, itong mga pictures na to, so ito yung siguro yung the development, no, of this particular forest like park like forest. So ito po yung one of the oldest buildings. Okay. Ayan. He's an emperor, okay, long time ago. So ayan yung building na pinatayo niya. So ayan po, napakarami. Siguro very interesting tong mga nakapost dito, if we can only read, no, Japanese letters and understand the Japanese language itself. But of course, I know the basic of Japanese language, but not that one, no? Medyo malalim na to. So yan. So ito po yung yung aerial photo ng forest na to. So kung titingnan natin, no, masyado siyang dense. So it is a heavily dense forest na you can easily see, no, and it's manifested in that densely forest aerial view. Ito pong shrine na to. Yan. So, papasokin po natin yan mamaya. And of course, it's in the middle of the city, as I said. Right and left and right, and then back and front. So, yan po. So, a well-developed country, and yet they still maintain, no, this very old forest. At alam nyo ba na itong forest na to, no? One of the oldest trees dito ay actually more than 1,000 years old. So, ganun nakatanda. Yan, ang lalaki naman talaga nila. So, they are able to preserve it, no? And of course, they put some buildings. Pero ang laki. Pero meron tayong pupuntahang mamayang pinakamalaking puno, no? Somewhere over there. So, that's one of the oldest trees. More than 1,000 years old. So another torii gate po, papasukin natin. Now, we are coming inside of the one of the oldest shrines in Japan. In Japan itself, nationwide. So hindi lang dito sa parteng Nagoya. So if you have a time and to come here, don't forget to visit, no, this particular place. It's really very, very beautiful. Very historical and rich in the religious meaning. So yan po. So ito pong papakita ko sa inyo. Ito po yung mga, I think you can buy a piece of wood like this. So yan po. So I think ito po yung mga wishes, no, ng mga taong nagpupunta dito sa shrine. So you can buy a piece of wood right there. So depending on the figures. So just like a star and like a house. And I think you can put your wish or wishes there. And wait for at least an answer in the future. At eto po, no, etong kami. Okay? Actually, ang meaning ng kami sa kanila is God. So, God sa atin, no? Of course, it's a different one. But then, the reason why they usually have this paper, tying around the rope like this is because they believe in the God. Okay? And I don't know if we can enter that particular shrine there. So, go. So I think may activity ngayon. Well, I think we cannot enter that shrine. So that is the shrine. And I think there is a special activity that is going on here. But I cannot see people, no, going inside that building, that old building. Shimasan, daijoubu desu ka? Soko, ii desu ka? Video ga.
Naka.
Naka? できないですか? あ、そうですか。でも外はそこだ。その辺な。あ、はいはい。Actually, I asked her if we can enter the shrine itself, but she said that it's not possible. But right outside of it, we can just come near and try to check and observe. So Yes, and actually there are some people photographer this particular place. And this particular shrine, actually it was built around more than 1,900 years ago. So it was at least 100 AD. So ganun nakatanda, no? Ganun nakatanda ang history ng shrine na to. It was built during the time of Emperor Keiko, the 12th century Emperor of Japan. And Emperor Keiko was born in 13 BC and died in 130 AD. He became an emperor in 130 AD and in 70 AD and died in 130 AD until his death. So this shrine was built during his time. So ganun nakatanda, ganun nakatagal. And the reason why I can argue that Japanese carpenters are one of the best carpenters in the world, if not the best carpenter in the world, is because they can put up a building like this without using nails or concrete. Okay, they just construct and integrate those woods, no, with exact precision, perfect precision, para nang sa ganon ay maitayo, no? Yung loob ng shrine na to, actually nakapasok na ako dyan one time, no? Yung loob ng shrine na yan, wala ka makikitang rebulto dyan. Unfortunately we cannot